Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's see, is this working? This mic isn't working. It's on. Number 2. Okay. Good morning. My name is Lama. Welcome to the Kadampa Center. In a few minutes, Geshe will be coming. And when he arrives, if you please stand out of respect for his teachings. And then you'll see people prostrate. And if you feel uncomfortable doing so, please just remain standing. It's perfectly fine. Then he will stand on the throne and invite people to sit. Then that's our signal. And then we'll begin by saying some prayers in the Gold Prayer Book. If you're sitting in a chair, it's possible that the text behind you is not a gold prayer book, but a white binder. In that case, you just go to the first page. It says Kadampa Center Prayers. Otherwise, we'll probably start with, I think it's on page 34. And then I'll tell you which pages to go to. Geshe has asked me to remind people that there's a lot of purification and merit practice just to circumambulate, walk around the stupa in a clockwise direction. There's primary relics in there, Dharmakaya relics, and many other holy objects in there. And so just to walk around it is you get immense merit and purification practice. Also, there's one on Geshe's desk that he usually turns. And those prayer wheels are outside, very close to the stupa, and also before you enter through this door. And just spinning them, you get the merit of saying those mantras as if you just in one spin, all the mantras that are in the prayer wheels. And because we're still in the month of Sakadawa, which commemorates the Shakyamuni Buddha's birth, parinirvana, and enlightenment, all our merit is multiplied by 10 million. And this, and according to Tibetan cosmology, Sakadawa ends on Saturday, on June 24th. I think that's a Saturday, but anyways, it's June 24th. Okay. So the children are welcome to come sit on the blue cushions if they like. So I think until Geshe arrives, I'm going to read the latest prayer list. Okay. Prayers for a happy rebirth. All those killed by natural and man-made disasters. For all those killed by others or by their own hands. Perba Doma Lama, Megan Lynn Hamilton, Bob Storms, Baldy the dog, Dylan the cat, Lucky the dog, Rana Boomy the frog. Job search, Travis Boone, Brian and Brandy, Joey Gooch, Joe Griffiths, Jim Kay, L.C., Bruce Miller, Sarai, Greg Weaver, Joe Whitley. Prayers for health and well-being. Kyabje Lama Zonpa Rinpoche, Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, Kadampa Center nuns and their families, Venerable Galton Drokar. All those harmed by natural and man-made disasters, Jerry Anderson and family, Jorge Aurelio, Jim Barnes, Roseanne Barona and family, Susie Baum, Yuki Burrows, Taylor Carney, Betty Chow, Hesser Clifford, Cindy D., Pat Day, Pam DeLacy, Ted Domi, Tashi Doma, Victoria Easterday, Ryan Edmonds, Taylor Freeman, Mildred Gooch, Pamela Gelson, Tracy Haas Thompson, Kay Hansen, Christina Harrison, Annie Hassel, Frank Holt, Hunter and his family, Claire J., Kenny Jackson Buddy, Javnon Lamont, Karen Seb Glenda, Jerry, Dell and Sue Johnson, Florence Kaplan, Helen Kasanoff, Jonathan Kramer, Shanti and Kurt Latimer, Mary Lojek, Robin Lynn, R.M., Georgia McDonald and family, Art Magarino, Wilbert Martin, Joseph Martinez and family, Martin Massenberg, Susan McClure, Kathy McDonald and family, Melissa McHugh Garcia, Alvia Mejia and family, Bruce Miller, David Muller, Audrey Murphy, Stephanie Murphy, Evan Myrtle and family, Nina Nani, family and friends of Robert James Nichols, Jean Norton, Jessica Nunley, Marie Oliver, William Stover Oliver, Jay Pandya, Chick Palermo, Peter, Lindsay Piatti, Pris Pat Russell, Renee Reyna, Ann Rivers, James Rowan and Teresa Creighton, Ariana Scott, Joanne Cease, Pooja Shah, Emily Smith, Nancy Sorbet, Rosemary Evans, Storms and family, Lisa The Verge, Dionne Washington, Amy Weiss, Shea Wokowicki, Margaret Young, Dorja and Cadro the pigs, Lily the dog, Padme Tara the cat. Okay. So in the Gold Prayer Book, please turn to page 34, and we'll chant the mantra at the very top of the page, above the words daily prayers. And this is the Shakyamuni Buddha mantra. I'll say this 3 times. Tayata mune mune mahamunaye soha. Tayata mune mune mahamunaye soha. Tayata mune mune mahamunaye soha. Now the 4 immeasurables in English right below that. One time. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. And now turn to page 37, and we'll chant the 4 immeasurables chanting version. In the white binder is just the words by the music notes. Senjentam chedewadam dewegyudam demparjuchi Right below you see Chenrezig's mantra and then Green Tar's mantra. So let's say Chenrezig's mantra 8 times and Green Tar's mantra 7 times. Chenrezig is the Buddha of great compassion and Green Tar is the deity of enlightened activity. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Tare Tu Re Soha, 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Okay, the children are welcome to go to their classes.
Good morning. Good morning. May we begin with short, silent meditations. Short silent meditation. Is it 2 hours? So please, would you mind take one moment to introduce yourself each other? Maybe not loud. Sorry to interrupt your conversation 3 times. Today I would like to talk a little bit about single-pointed meditation. Mm, then after that, maybe discussions, okay? So last Sunday we don't have discussion, maybe today have some discussion. mm, oh yeah. mm, ah, here, okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Oh. Mm, yeah. No, single-pointed meditation is the technique, or the technique how to keep our mind calm and peaceful. Someday Geshe, so someday means concentrations. Geshe means concentration makes your mind calm and peaceful. Peaceful doesn't mean like jump, excitement, like not like that, but calm, peaceful, like not necessarily gets excited, like calm. Okay, someday Geshe. So there's number of ways we can do single pointed meditation. So single refers to object. Single pointed, single refers to the object. Don't think too many things. Just think one thing. Then, as you place all your energy on that object, so then it's become single pointed meditation. So, thing is called thing is. So there's cushions, very cushion that you sit on. It's called concentration cushions. Cushion that you sit on, then you try to develop your concentrations. Result will be peaceful mind, calm mind. So that like when that peaceful minds increase, on different levels, when it increase, and that produce mental pliancy, semshinjang, called semshinjang. Then of course there will be like also positive impact on the physical body, will be healthy, healthy body, healthy mind. That's what it means. Healthy mind means calm mind, peaceful mind. That's healthy mind. Unsettled mind, the violent mind. Yeah, violent mind, not necessarily violent, but like opposite of peace. So that's not healthy mind. That's not healthy mind. Doesn't matter whether you're Buddhist, not Buddhist, believer, not believer, atheist, doesn't matter, When you have like, the mind is like not happy, so then you are not happy. Even though you are Buddhist, you are also not happy. Same impact. So we all have one thing, we all have commons, If you are believer, not believer, Tibetan, American, Buddhist, not Buddhist, We all have one in common. What we have? Body. We all have body. It's not like only Buddhist has body. Then nobody else has body. It's not like that. We all have body. And plus what we have mind. We all think. It's not like only American people think, rest of the world don't think. It's not like that. Everybody thinks, we all think. So there's a common thing we have. So that mind can be calm, peaceful, if you concentrate. Not saying if you become Buddhist, your mind is going to be peaceful. There's no guarantee. If you concentrate, there is a guarantee your mind is going to be peaceful and calm. There's a guarantee. If you say tons of prayer, there's no guarantee. If you recite tons of mantra, there's no guarantee. I'm not saying there's no benefit. Please don't misunderstand. Oh, Geshe is the one who taught us mantra. Now he's saying there's no benefit. No, I'm not saying there's no benefit. There's no guarantee. If you concentrate, there's guarantee. You can make your mind calm, peaceful. That calm and peaceful could increase dramatically. Then produce mental pliancy. So that's why it's important. It's important for everybody who has mind. It's important to learn how to do single-pointed meditation. So in the past, when thinking, first of all, according to Buddhism, life has no beginning. Life has no beginning. Maybe according according to I have very limited scientific knowledge. I'm not sure what they say. But we don't think about life before this. We don't think about that. We are not caught up with life before this. Even though according to Buddhism, there's no beginning, but we are not caught up that. But this life passed. So we didn't learn how to not to how you say. Sometimes our life is like kind of drained by past, drain. How you say drain or what? What is the best way to say? Way down, wind down, weight. Yeah, way down by past. Very interesting. Like when you do meditations, past is past. It's not present. It's past. It's just memory, So many things happen. All kind of things happen. Good things, like sad things, or all kind of things, not always something wonderful, all kind of things. That's the nature of, cyclic existence. The cycles, the twirling, the cycles, existence. Therefore, in like how is it, this existence, what we call from Buddhist point of view, is called samsara. It's filled with complications. Everything's kind of complication. Everything's come with the complications. No matter how hard we work, nothing is going to be perfect. That is the nature of samsara. According to Buddhism, the perfections refers to liberations, nirvana, moksha. That's perfection. Why? No more negative thoughts. That's from the Buddhist point of view, that is considered as a perfections. No more disturbing thoughts. You're free. Now you're free. So that there are no more mistakes. The mistakes is not made by physical, it's made by mind. Mind makes things complicated. Everything that become complicated because our mind makes it complicated. Maybe there's one person out there, but 10% is just mind created. Mind just make it more complicated. So what do you call namtok? Namtok. So the sesame seed. I said no sesame seed. Sorry. No sesame seed. Sesame street. Sesame street. No sesame seed. Sorry for sesame seed. Sorry for the sesame seed. I'm not blaming you. Sesame street. You remember that? Yeah. One nun showed that clip, So somebody needs vacuum cleaner, try to clean the house. It doesn't have the vacuum cleaner, or maybe have one is broken, and thinking to borrow from the neighbors. Before he borrowed, all kind of story he created. Or maybe neighbors not going to lend me the vacuum cleaner. Or maybe he or she is going to tell every neighbor that he's not trustworthy person. All that goes on and on. That's like Nando Koa, So the samsara is town of, Namto, town of Sesame Street. Everybody put all kinds of stories. So then concern about praise, not being praised, concerned about being criticized, concerned about not getting what you want, concerned about getting something for a person that you don't like, all kind of concern. These are like zombie. Concerns are like zombie. So roaming in this, samsara, the filled with, Sesame Street. The concern are like zombie. It's like just roaming. Here, is there, is everywhere. So that means that samsara is like haunted cemetery. It's like haunted cemetery. So then basically, who said this? This Milarepa. He said that. Milarepa was like great meditator from Tibet, and he's kind of begging his master, begging, if you have any rituals that you can perform for the zombies. Maybe Mike got really tired, me talking. Okay, now it's quiet. Now. I think the battery is fine, so I'm not sure what happened. The battery is down.
Needs to be upright, maybe. That's under text.
Okay. Even Mike needs to concentrate. Mike needs Singapore to meditate too. The Miller was begging for his master, if you have any exorcism or ritual, please do it here. Because this samsara is like haunted cemetery, then concern are like zombie roaming around all the time. If you have something to do, please do it here, rather than doing actual zombies. So the past, Milam Nyamso Nyowashi, Mubo Kanda Kanjaba, Tede Debatan Jatominjo. Milam Nyamso Nyowashi. It's like dream. You have all kind of dreams, good dream, bad dream, all kind of dream. Someday you remember, someday you don't remember. When you wake up, it's not real, it's just dream. But while you're dreaming, then you feel it's something really actually happening. All kind of emotions rise. When you wake up, it's just dream. Whatever we did, the past. Not talking about life before this past. Since we were born, whatever we did, all kind of things we did. It just become memory, part of memory. It just become part of memory. You don't see them. Therefore, it's not too good to weigh down by past. Past is past. It's finished, it's gone, it's finished. It'll never come back, it's gone. So therefore, should not, too much, think about past. So now, present, that's the one you can see. It's not dream you can see now, it's not like, like you can see. Future, generally speaking, is unknown. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Everybody hopes for good, but nobody knows. Future is unknown. What is not memory is present. What is not unknown, what is not unknown is present. Is not a memory, is not unknown, is known. Present, Years become month become week become day become, hours become minute become second become moment. This moment is critical. This moment is very critical. So, single point of meditation is how to be present. Everything begins this moment. Everything begins from this moment. Past is all the past. There's nothing to begin. It's all the past. Future is unknown. Generally speaking, is unknown. Now, present is very critical. So, therefore, single point of meditation is how to be present. Too much worry about something that you don't know is unknown. Too much worry, it's unknown. Hard to prepare, but can hope for good. So, Present, single-pointed meditation is to be present, not caught up with the past memory, not to concern about, worry about the future, just to be present. Single-pointed. Single refers to object. Point means placing all your attention on one object. And you can use your breath, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Traditionally it says 21 times, but doesn't have to be 21 times. You can count 30, 40, 50, 60. Doesn't have to be 21. Or imagine, visualize something, something like choose some object, art, trees, plant, flowers, waterfalls, pictures, friends, but the point is not much about object. Of course, according to Buddhism's, using like holy object is a multiple benefit, because when we go through a difficult period of time, it's easy to remember because you concentrating on that holy image, so it's easy to remember. That's the benefit of recalling the holy object. That's one benefit. Then another benefit is improving your single-pointed meditations. That's why they use. Then some people have a lot of problem with the attachment. So then certain meditation is dedicated for that, to help that person who has a lot of problem with the attachment. So then what kind of meditation that person should do to ease pain that caused by attachment. So that's one meditation. So then some people, their mind never stop. They never stop. There's no creating the Sesame Street. What is that? Sesame Street. This TV channel. What is that?
Yeah, it's a TV show.
Some people, their minds make TV show all the time. Hard to stop TV show. The episode goes from 1 to 500, 600, 700, goes on and never finish. So then there's, this 21 breathing meditation is particularly dedicated for that. How to stop, that, stories. 21 breathing meditation is designed for that. Some people a lot of issue with the pride. So there's certain meditation dedicated for that. There's no number of meditation. They identify what kind of problem in the mind. So then based on that, they taught different types of meditations. So breathing meditation is how to stop that, stories in your mind, ongoing stories on your mind. This whole lower house, upper house, meeting all the time. No recess, recess. Yeah. Congress and senator, they go to recess, here no recess, always having some kind of meetings happening. So then, when you do single-pointed meditations, and there's some kind of physical structures involved, so how you sit, the way you sit. And according to the instruction, they say, following this kind of sitting position will contribute to your single-pointed meditations. So what you do, you sit, comfortably, sit like this, straight. This is just for the sake of knowledge. It's not this is not order. This is for the sake of knowledge. If you do, that's beneficial, but it's up to you. We don't have to meditate. We don't have to think something positive. Why? We don't have to think. If you are seeking peace of mind, happy mind, so then it is beneficial, very, very beneficial. If you think something positive, if you concentrate, you get immense benefits. If you just I like my miserable life, so I'm always looking for how to make my life more miserable, then no need meditation. Why need meditation? It's easy to do. It's not that difficult. It's easy to do. Easy to do. If you are seeking happiness, particularly mental happiness, So then single point meditation is very, very beneficial. Very, very beneficial. So you sit straight, comfortably, not there should not be any like physical stress. You should sit comfortably. So then put your left hand below, right hand up, like this, and touch your two thumbnails. Touch your two thumbnails like this. Create the like shape of heart, like this. So according to Vajrayana teachings, there's like chakras, channels, energies. So these two thumbs, somehow the way they explain is like they are like some kind of a co-relationship with our compassions, with these two thumbnails. Compassion, that's why we touch. You can think about compassion too, So there's nowadays, according to like ancient Chinese medicines, they talk about points, the bodies. When people have problem, they press. Maybe something to do with the energy, something to do with the energy. But according to Vajrayana teachings, there's channels, energies. The chakras. There's many things. So maybe something related to that. So you need to think about compassions. You sit, then you left hand below, right hand above, like this. Then you place that on your lap. Don't hold like this. This is too much. This is too much. Just place on your lap. Comfortably. Just place on your lap. It says 4 fingers below belly button, but you don't need to measure. Just place there. Don't need to measure. Don't need to measure. Nobody going to check. Just place there. Comfortably, just place there. So then back, back needs to be straight. Because breathing, is related to the energies. Breathing is related to the energies. So therefore, if the body is straight, the channel is going to be straight. If the channel is straight, the energy will run through smoothly. That's why. So then there's no other 7 things that you can read on. You can Google them. So I'm not going to go through. The most important is the back and the leg. So then there's something related to the shoulder, head, eyes. So let's not worry too much about that. Just sit like this, and place it straight. That's most important. So then you should not worry about all this head, how the hair should be done, how the eye should be done. So then you end up worrying about that, then you're not meditating. So just sit straight. Then breathe. Long, slow, exhale. Then inhale. 1. Exhale. Inhale. Then you count 2 in your mind, not on the finger, 2. Exhale. Inhale. 3. Then count 7, 14, 21. Then count. Much you can count. So then try that. Try that. If you are interested about how to make your mind calm. In the Western world, probably there's many different methods they use. Even the hippies from the 60s came all the way to India. So I call them venerable hippies. They are the one who brought it, Eastern philosophy, into Western world. And they brought something else. So people in the West, so when their mind is not calm and peaceful, they do all kind of things. But there's negative side effects, no matter what you do. But breathing is organic. No need to go to Whole Foods to buy. You already have one. There will be no side effect. There's something you can do. It's not like something you cannot do. Something you can do it quite easily. Then when you come out of that meditations, your mind is calm and peaceful. That helps your friends, your family, your pet, too. More likely pet get some treat. Also get some kind of, how is it, petting. If your mind is kind of angry, upset, even the pet goes like, oh, it just go. Slowly, just go away. Even the pet knows. Then of course people, of course they will know right away. Benefit if you do this meditation. When you come out of that meditation, deep down, you always have peace of mind. Surface, all kind of things happening, but deep down, it's always, calm mind, peaceful mind. You are aware. Every situation, you become better and better and better. Every situation, you are aware. Before you say, before you do, you think. You're more mindful. You think. It's worth it to sacrifice my peace of mind for that. Maybe it's not. So then you scan every thought that rise. Every thought that rise. You watch them very carefully and analyze one by one. Then you stop before they explode. Before they explode. You analyze them one by one and watch them very carefully. So then you challenge them, you stop them. Result, you have peace of mind. You don't lose your cool. I say cool. You don't lose your cool. It's not good to lose cool when the weather is very hot. Then you can maintain your cool. You can maintain your cool. Yeah, sometimes you hear people talking, then people hear making noise, all kind of things. They're asking you all kind of questions. They're all kind of making noise. The people do things that you don't like, So then you're thinking people should not touch your things. Then people touch all your things and all kind of things. Surface, deep down, you are fully aware. Fully aware is worth it to sacrifice my peace of mind for that. Maybe it's not. Deep down, there's like fresh awareness, mindfulness. Like you're fully aware. That's the beauty of single point of meditation. Then you, over time, you become better and better. So then people enjoy being around you, because you are always calm and peace. Yeah. So then do a lot of good things. So it's not just about believing religions. As I said, we all have mind. So that's the permanent roommate you can get rid of. Mind is permanent roommate you can get rid of. So you better do something, something. So there's no easy to learn, So just sit there, breathe, exhale, inhale long, slow, one, exhale, inhale. Or you can just, use some image. You can just use some image. First, of course, you need to look. Then after that, just try to bring that image in your mind. And you concentrate. Mind become more powerful. Mind will have more energy. Otherwise, if you divided your mind, then it's become like small creek. Each creek has no power. If you manage to put it together, that creates more powerful. Same, bringing all your mental attention and placing on one single object. So then it's good, so good. So then maybe discussion, I'm thinking, the purpose of meditation, the purpose of meditations, why we do meditation, for what? And how, what people should think. What people should think when you meditate, what people should think. And for what? That's important. Oh, because I'm Buddhist, I go to Kadampa, I meditate. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I never said you have to meditate. I never said, last 18 years, I never told anybody that you have to meditate. What I said, it is beneficial. It is beneficial. If you do it, it's beneficial. It will benefit you. It benefit. That's what I said. I said it many times. Perception. There's nothing absolute good. There's not nothing. There's no absolute bad. There's no absolute good. It's a perception. It's just perception. Reflection of the mind. Therefore, some people capable to they train themselves to see just pure. For them, just pure. So they just manage to do that by training. So they just tabaramjam, just pure. Wherever you look, just pure. Some people, unfortunately, cannot see even one good thing. Everything is negative. Even their own life is something negative. It's a perception. It's a perception. Reflection of the moon in the Gelek. Maybe time for discussions. Reflection of the moon in the Gelek. Does it look like moon? Yeah, it does look like moon. Is that moon? No, it's not moon. It's the reflection of the moon. When you look at the mirror, you see your face. Is this your face? No. That's the reflection of my face. It looks exactly like my face, but it's not my face. It's a reflection. Everything else in life is a reflection of mind. Nature of that mind is like clear sky. Clear sky, no cloud. Clouds are there temporarily. It's not inseparable with the sky. If it's inseparable with the sky, you will never see clear sky. All the problem that we have, anger, pride, jealousy, all of that, it's like cloud. It's just there temporary. It will go away. It's just temporary there. It's not inseparable with nature of your mind. If it's inseparable, no hope. No matter what you do, there's no hope. No. Oh, then you can say, I'm just a bad person. No matter what, you can change, I'm just bad person. So that means you are saying that you are anger. Then you don't say, I'm getting angry. If you are angry, you don't say that I'm getting angry. So there's no I'm like right from the beginning, I'm just negative. That's not true. That's not true. Sky, there's the nature of mind, like clear sky. Clouds are there temporarily. One day you will see sky without cloud, clear sky. Same, all of that, Disturbing mind is the problems, not the person. Person is not problem. Person has person can change. So that's called Angulimala. Simutiwa, Angulimala. That's persons in the Buddha's lifetime. Tibetan called Simutiwa. Tenwa means rosary. Semu probably refers to thumb. What happened? That person met wrong guide. Told him, you collect 100 100 thumbs, basically you will be enlightened. And he blindly believed that, and he basically killing people, whoever he approached, he killed them, cut their finger and just wear. That person, yeah, everybody said, no, wow, that person. If that person has chance to achieve moksha, liberations, I didn't kill anybody. If that person has opportunity to become, liberated. So anyway, eventually, end of his life, the Buddha, trained him. So, because when people see him, they just faint out of fear. Just when they see that person, they just faint. The last person that he's chasing is like Shakyamuni Buddha. He's the one. He think he's going. The Samutra Angulimala is going to think he's going to take Buddha's thumb. Then that completes the rosary. Then he goes right next to Buddha's face and look at, he's kind of looking very scary. Buddha, it's like there's no fear. There's no fear, because his concentration is so powerful. His mind never create any fear, because his concentration is so strong. Then he said, "Are you afraid of me?" Buddha said, I lost my fear. Say, defeat my fear. Then he's saying all kind of things. So I'm not going to explain that. But in the end, then, Buddha trained him. So then he was changed. So then he liberated. If that's the case, each one of us has. How in America, how you say, we have shot, how is it?
We all have a shot at some.
As in America, everybody has fair shot. Fair shot. I'm just saying that I don't know what it means, but So being here last 18 years, I hear all kind of things. So basically everybody's opportunity. Mind, disturbing mind, that's the problem. That's not you. Very important to understand, that's not you. If that's you, no hope. What it means that you are not able to think even one good thing. That's hard to believe. You bring one person, said, entire life that person never thought something good. That's impossible. When you say I'm bad, that means naturally, that means you cannot think even one single good things. That's not true. Cloud just gathering on the sky, temporarily there, but behind that cloud, clear sky, that's the nature of mind. Whatever you call, potential, Buddha nature, whatever you call, every one of us capable, fully capable to do, to improve, to become better, improve. So then, it's good, so if one person does Singapore meditation, that person is calm and peaceful, that's good for a family member, good for society, good for the country, good for the world. So then basically your single point meditation is huge contribution for world peace. Much more powerful than just saying world peace. One world, one dream. You can say that 100 times. But practically, so there's very limited impact on one world, one dream. So, but if you do single point meditation, there will be a lot of benefit. Okay. So with that, you don't need so many different kind of practice. You don't need means no need to worry about this or that. I need to have altar, I need to have that. It's too complicated. No. You don't need to think about complicated things. Don't think about complicated things. Life is already complicated. Don't make it more complicated. Don't think about complicated things. Just sit, concentrate. Just sit, focus. Samsung Tede Dagi, same thing, Shantideva said, around 8th, 7th century, somewhere there, books already written many, many centuries ago. Tede Dagi, same thing. Now I realize, eventually now I realize, oh, mind, that's the one need to be, changed. I don't need to change my look. What I need to change is my mind, my thought, my thinking. Maybe I will see, if I do that, maybe I will see the happiness of sunshine will rise slowly, slowly. I need to change my mind, my thinking. Not like, oh, my way or highway. My way, highway, that brings a lot of, problems. So, but easy to say. Don't think it's easy, but easy to say, but not easy to do. But I'm the one who's saying it now. But you could say the same thing. But it's difficult to do. So, Tede Dagi, same thing is now. Eventually, I realize my mind. That's the one needs to be changed for betterment of my happiness and betterment of happiness of all living beings. Leksung. From now on, I'll be more mindful. Otherwise, mind is like mind. As the mind is like mind, land mind. Okay, sorry. So the mind is like mind. Sorry. Minute you step, blow up. It's like that. Doesn't require much. Squirrel can destroy it. Squirrel can, destroy that, explode that, your mind. Squirrel. So it's very interesting. So you feed them, you say, oh, maybe they're hungry. Not like with full compassion, because you have a little bit concerned about your fruit trees. But better than nothing, you're doing good things, worry about your fruit tree. That's me, I'm talking about myself. So I have persimmon trees, now this is the time of year to produce fruit. I did all kind of things. I chased them with a horse and all kind of things. Doesn't help. I buy the spray, there, chili pepper. Before it hurt them, it hurts me. All kind of things. Then even thinking about putting some kind of net, all kind of complicated things. Some of the ideas I just give up. It's like too complicated. The tree has like hundreds of fruits. It's not just one fruit. It's just hundreds of fruit. Because we cling. It's my tree. It's my fruit. It's so good. It's so precious. Don't you dare to take even one single fruit. I will chase you. Yeah, you can chase with a horse. They are much faster than your horse. Before you reach to your horse, they are all gone. And you chase kind of like this. Next day, same, come back. No problem. So now feet, okay, maybe feet. Maybe that's a way to defeat feet. When their belly is full, they don't own store. They don't do business, They don't just take to sell somewhere else, flea market. They don't go to flea market to sell. Squirrel, I'm a squirrel. They just want to eat. You feed them. Then you feed them. Then you are going around probably basically that I'm doing prayers. You see one squirrel eating that. So then other squirrel come. The squirrel chase other squirrels. Then Sesame Street start. Sesame Street start. So doesn't have to be complicated, but the mind makes it more complicated. Then it does become complicated after that little while. So then you are thinking, oh, why are you just eating by yourself? Don't you let them eat too? No, squirrel don't hear. You hear. It's eating there. So they come back, still there, same squirrel. Then what do you chase that squirrel? All kind of things. Mind makes things complicated, but beginning is good, then it makes it complicated, then it becomes like negative, all kind of things. That's the part of life, So therefore, needs to be mindful, It is not going to change overnight, but it will take time. Eventually, slowly, Used to chase the horse. Now I'm not chasing them with the horse. At least, they are not need afraid that I'm going to chase them. So, but still need to make a lot of progress. Tededagi same thing. Lek sung means well protect. So therefore now I understand I need to protect my mind rather than thinking to change whole world, whole society, my friend, my family. That is kind of a nightmare. No, it's not easy. But now I realize I can, change. Tededagi same thing. Lek sung well protect. Lek sung acha with mindfulness. With mindfulness, from now on I'm going to be more mindful. That's how you protect your mind. Samsung tushu matoba tushu manguchi. You don't need to worry about all kind of things, this, that's so complicated. No. What do you need to worry? You need to worry about your mind. Samsung tushu means practice. Practice how to protect your mind. That's the only practice you need. Other than that, you don't need much. But in reality, that's not easy. It's not easy. Therefore, people rely on prayer, mantra, people do all kinds of things because it's not easy. That's why. If you can manage to do that, you don't need to do all other things you don't need to do. You can just watch your mind. It is like baby. Baby, mind is like baby. You need to watch them constantly. If you cannot watch, then hire babysitting. That's just joking. Sorry. So unfortunately, this baby you can't hire someone to sit. So you have to. Unfortunately, you have to sit. There's nothing to hire like that. So basically, bottom line is all the fears because of the mind, not because of physical body, because of mind. All the fears. Not just one, all the fears because of the mind. If you can train that mind, all the fear will be disappear, all the fear. Even the fear of death will be gone. All the fear. So who said? Shantideva said. I just repeat here. Shantideva said. The guide to Buddhist the way of life. If you read chapter number 5, you will see them there. The Indian master Shantideva Koshiwala, he taught that book in Nalanda Monastery in North India, Nalanda Monastery. So that book has been widely practiced in Tibet, generation by generations. People memorize whole text. They can say the text by their heart, and they practice. And they try to practice. They try to implement into their day-to-day life what Shantideva said. So, so all the Dharma it came from India to Tibet. It's preserved there now. Tibet is the only language that preserved entire Buddha's teaching. Tibet is the only language that preserved entire Buddha's teaching. So you can explain through Tibetan language entire Buddha's teaching without having any complications. So we did that pretty well. Pretty well. Actually, we were born in India, but so then something happened. Then all kind of problem happened. Then we went to Tibet. So now it's preserved there. All this translated from Sanskrit. Now it's all in Tibetan. Entire Buddha's teaching is here. I brought it here because when people come to center, I believe from deep down in my heart, just you seeing that entire teachings, I believe it will leave some kind of positive imprint in your mindset. Then at least, whether you get benefit from my making Mouse talk or not, at least you get some benefit, leaving this centers, then imprint. So that's why I brought it here. So, so anyway, they'll come back to the point. The single point in meditation is how to protect your mind and how to be present, not caught up in the past, not concerned, worry about the future, just focus on the presence. Then everything began from here. Whatever has begun in the past, it's gone. It's memory, part of memory is gone. You can bring it back, it's just memory. Future, nobody knows. Generally speaking, nobody knows. Present, everybody knows. I know, everybody knows. Doesn't have to be psychic, we all know. So that is very important. If this moment is happy, so there's hope. Next moment could be happy. And there's hope. Tomorrow could be happy day. No, there's no. So then why you worry? Why we worry about future? Why we worry? Doesn't make sense. The moment goes well, so that's the importance of single point meditation. I just want to share that with you, okay? Oh. So now, what time? How much time left? Oh, sorry, so discussions. No, yeah, so please welcome to say, if anybody wants to say something, please welcome to say. But don't have to say, I'm not pressuring you to say something, but people enjoying listening whatever you have to say, including myself too.
It's not really a statement, it's more like a question. A lot of times in my meditation, I find distraction coming in. I'm meditating on the breath and my mind goes. What would you suggest are best, I know what I try to do is recognize the distraction, pass it off and bring my attention back. Is there a better technique in that? Is there something specific you would do to help reduce that distraction?
So part of the practice is bringing your mind back. So if your mind wanders 1,000 times, bring it back 1,000 times. I know that's what was taught, in one of our Discovering Buddhism classes. And that made a lot of sense, because with my mind, it does the same thing. And I just have to continually continue to bring it back to the breath and continue to focus on the breath. So whenever it wanders, bring it back, wanders again, bring it back. And that's part of the practice, is continuing to do that. And eventually, if I do that enough times, eventually my mind will calm down if I sit there and I do that enough. But back to your point about meditation earlier, why it's so important, it is really important, because when I don't do those things, I get overexcited, or I start thinking really, really negative things. And the single pointed meditation, it helps me to really think on something positive. And it's something that Geshe said a few Sundays ago really stuck with me, that I don't have to just sit like a chicken to meditate. I can do active meditations where I'm cleaning, and I think something positive, I'm cleaning away bad karma, or thinking something specifically that's positive. So it's just aligning my mind to think those positive thoughts. But I don't know if that answers your question or helps at all, but that's what I try to do. And it's difficult, but if I do it enough, eventually I'll calm down if I train enough. Thanks.
Oh, so now, okay. So as I said, mine is like kids, not like baby. Kids. Oh, they come to you and say, this, oh, I'm bored. First they say, I'm bored. Then you don't pay attention, then you go on. Oh, I'm so bored now. So if you just explode, it's ruin everything. Your time is ruined, their kid is not there. So you need to gently shift their focus on something else, gently. Same like mind. Gently, yeah, that happened, The elephant has been wandering all this time. Now all of a sudden you're trying to bring that elephant to here. That elephant is not going to easily listen, So because it's been wild, it's been all over the place, that's what elephant does, The The mind is like elephant, it goes all the time, everywhere, just hang out. Then you say, please come here, sit down. Okay, so come maybe later. Sit. Then it's gone, again it's gone. It's not surprising. It's been like that. It's not like, oh, now I'm meditating. You are now being aware. But actually it's like that all the time. Then all of a sudden thinking about something, then you are carried out. So be present. That need to bring, even please don't get discouraged, even though you need to bring it 1,000 times, it's worth it. But eventually it becomes easier, eventually. Not right away, no. So that's good, okay. Yeah. Then I think she said exactly what's been explained in the meditation instructions. So knowledge. Then, anybody also want to share something? Dr. Brown, you want to say please something? Maybe there's a few minutes left. About the benefit, the purpose of meditations, and also what people should think while they are meditating. And what it's for.
In 25 words or less. No, I think there are two things that come to mind about the purpose of meditation is to develop positive states of mind by repeatedly familiarizing yourself with something positive. Because you could become obsessed with a person and, in a negative way and think about him and think about it. You could say, well, that's meditation, but that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about developing positive states of mind in meditation by repeatedly familiarizing ourselves with it. And then there are two big obstacles. One, this idea of your mind going off 1,000 times, well, that's excitement. That's when the mind is attracted usually to something that we're attached to. And so, we bring it back when the mind gets excited. And then sometimes we get so excited, the mind's so distracted by these objects of attachment that we literally have to stop and do some sort of analytical meditation, for example, on death and impermanence, the suffering of samsara, just to ground the mind again and then bring it back to whatever the focus is. But another thing which is interesting, we don't talk about it much, but it's called sinking. And when the mind is like really, we think we're meditating, but it's in this really torporous, sleepy, the mind's just dull. And yet we think somehow that's meditation, and that's not meditation. We're just cultivating stupidity. And we don't need to do that. So again, if we can recognize that and bring the mind back and, with an element of alertness, then great. But if we notice that the mind has been in this state of sinking and torporousness and so forth, then sometimes we have to stop and do analytical meditation on death and impermanence and how precious this life is, and really try to, even maybe sometimes open your eyes and let some light in to kind of lift the mind and energize it a little bit, and then go back to the object of, if we're trying to do single-pointed meditation. So there, these two big obstacles are sinking and excitement, and it's very much like tuning a stringed instrument, where if the string gets too tight, we get excited, and if it gets too loose, we have sinking. So we have to find, and that's very much what meditation practice is about, is learning how to tune the instrument of the mind.
Thanks to warm up. Now can you hear? Oh yeah. Okay, so now we'll stop our class with the music. So that's good. So Dr. Brown said music, be like music. Like, how you say, like sound of the guitar. When it's too tight, there's no, how you say, good sound. Good sound. If it's too loose, there's not good sound. Has to be, how you say, balance. Balance, yeah. So like that, exactly like that, like if there's problems, then how you can, if it's too tight, a little bit loose, if too loose, a little bit tight, just has a right tuning, right tuning. So thank you very much. So, and also yesterday is 25th anniversary of Kadampa centers. So Dr. Brown, you just talk here, my medical doctors or my doctors, a little bit afraid of him. Just joking. Seed of the center, seed now is growing like fruit trees. It's been growing now last 25 years. So many people contributed, not just one person. Dr. Brown planted the seed. And there's so many of you, contributed so many years. Like from the bookstore. So the bookstore to the shop, the cafe, then children program, retreat, cleaning around all the facility here, maintaining the flower, all of that, helping here, taking down, setting up the altars, SPC, all of that, So I just again want to say from bottom of my heart, sincerely, genuinely want to thank each and every one of you who contributed, all of them. I may not remember all of your names, but just want to say thank you again. And at the same time, also welcome Julie John here. Please stand, Julie. My friend, from she used to live in Drum. Now she moved back to Louisville, Kentucky, because that's where her sibling and mother lives. She's doing a lot of good work for her family there, especially for the mother. And Julie worked so hard, so many years for the Kadampa Center. So many years. It's not just my friend. It's a friend of Kadampa Center. She dedicated so much time, and still from Kentucky, she's still working for our centers. So just want to also say thank you from bottom of my heart. Okay, yeah. So then for all of you, you are present at the center. As I said many times, this is not my center. Some of you think, oh, this is my center. I just come here, teach. That's all I know. Rest, I don't have any idea about how much money we have. I have zero idea. I am not involved at all. Right from the beginning, I said it very clearly. I just come here, teach. That's all. Rest of the thing, you run. People run. We are bored. I don't have any controls. How the money has been spent, how money has been generated, I have no clue. I like that. I like to be that way. So long as I remain here, I like to be that way. So then, therefore, all of your contributions, that's how the center has been running. So this is our center. It's not Geshe Gelek Center. It's our center. So you contributed. I just want to say, sincerely, genuinely, from bottom of my heart. And I thank you, and I pray for you every day, every single day. I think about you, right, through my prayer. Okay, thank you. And have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
So in the Gold Prayer Book, turn to page 246, and we'll read the dedication prayer from Master Shantideva's book, Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life. 246. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha. 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 Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha.
We're trying to decide who gets to go first. We're both being so nice. You. So I just want to, first of all, I want to thank Jill and her team of volunteers who did such an amazing job in creating this fabulous celebration we had yesterday of 25 years of Kadampa Center. The day before yesterday, we had a completely different kind of celebration. That day was Sakadawa, and Sakadawa celebrates the birth, enlightenment, and passing out of human life of the Buddha. So we were celebrating 2,500 years of this really amazing, beneficial spiritual path. And at Kadampa Center on Friday, we started at 5:15 in the morning. Quite a few people came and took 8 Mahayana precepts. Some of them were taking them for the first time from Geshe, which means that now they can take these 24-hour vows at any time and really create a rich merit-making day for themselves. At noon, we had a medicine Buddha puja, making prayers for the benefit of others' physical and mental health. At 3 o'clock, we had an animal blessing and liberation. Some of our members brought their pets. We liberated 300 earthworms that otherwise would have become fish food on the end of a hook. And in the evening, we had 25 people come and take refuge in the 3 jewels, which is really making a commitment to Buddhism as their path. They took many of them took the 5 lifetime lay vows not to kill, steal, lie, conduct sexual misconduct, or take intoxicants. And then another 11 or 12 people took or renewed their bodhisattva vows. So, it's a cause to celebrate if one person takes one vow for 5 minutes. What an amazing day Friday was. So let's just rejoice that this community that's been here for 25 years made that day possible for so many people. So the bodhisattva vows are sort of aspirational vows to develop ourselves into being a bodhisattva. A bodhisattva is a person who has developed their mind to the degree that 24/7, everything they think, say, or do is motivated by the wish to benefit others. And Geshe has been teaching us that all the activities of a bodhisattva can be summarized in the 6 perfections, the perfections of generosity, ethics, patience, joyful effort, concentration, and wisdom. And there's a wonderful, wonderful meditation on the perfection of generosity, in which we visualize ourselves turning our bodies into whatever is needed, a wish-fulfilling jewel, whatever is needed to benefit others. So we have an opportunity next month to literally turn our bodies into something that is needed by others. On His Holiness's birthday, July 6th, we have an opportunity to donate a pint of blood. Sorry, this is personally meaningful to me also. Anyway, a pint of blood, which can literally save lives. And we want to be, we set a really high goal of donating 50 pints. If we can get anywhere close to that, we'll be happy. We are hoping to be able to present that gift to His Holiness when he comes in October. But even if we can't physically tell him that, this is just a wonderful opportunity. So there's information about it in today's bulletin and where to go to register to donate blood. And I encourage you to take part in that. Thank you.
Where do we donate that?
Oh, yes, Jill. Where do we donate? We will be donating it here at Kadampa Center. The American Red Cross will come here, and we'll be right here in our Gampa, surrounded by our models, our spiritual models. So I encourage you to come, and if you've never given blood and you're afraid about it, come and talk to me. I've done it, and I can allay your fears.
Kim's got it.
Hi, my name is Kim Lillig, and I just want to let you know that I'm going to be doing the new member orientation. If you've been coming for a while and you're thinking of joining, please come and see me. I also want to say that my life was saved by the kindness of strangers, because I at one point was losing more blood internally than they could give me, and I guess my karma tank was not ready to run out. But if I had not had all of those wonderful little packs of blood from people that I never knew and never will know, I wouldn't be here today. So I really encourage you to make some time to do that. And I'll be in the back right there. We're going to be right back there in those back rows if you would like to come and find out how members work here at the Kadampa Center.
Mine's really easy because my work is done for a while. After I'm going to the beach tomorrow. So the center will be closed for a little while. We wanted you to just enjoy a few things that are left over, we left for you to enjoy. So this diorama, whatever, of a seed to a garden, we have a story to tell. And it's meant for you just to look at and enjoy and see what it's like as we've grown. The timeline is sort of in a timeline version, a little bit taken apart. Enjoy looking at those. If you go out in the back garden, there's a mantra rock installation. You can write one syllable of a mantra on a rock, bring it to our new fountain that's kind of a temporary fountain until we get the real one, and place it in the water, which will bless the water. The aspiration tree is in the garden. I'll bring the ribbons back outside. You can place your aspiration for the center on that tree. So we'd like you to, if you didn't get to make it, to take part in it, and we'll keep that going. And now we have an important message from our member and visitor, Julie Jones.
Hello, everyone. So I was asked to talk to you this morning for a minute about my favorite, very, very favorite topic. So I used to live here. I lived in this area for 20 years. I've been a member of Kadampa Center since 1993. It is still my lifeblood. I'm still on the board, and I am able to stream Geshe-la's teachings. Thank you to Chris and the team back there. And I'll tell you, I had a lot of friends here. I had a wonderful house. I had a great job. I had a lot of things that I could miss. I don't miss any of them. But this place, I miss with all my being. And I realized what I knew before, but I realized in a very gut, deep way, this place is unique. There is no place in the world like Kadampa Center. The fact that we all have somehow manufactured the karma to find this place in the sea of samsara, in all of North Carolina and all of the United States, we have found this one precious jewel is kind of unbelievable. It's easy to lose. I can tell you it's easy to lose. But it's created not by Geshe-la, as he says. Don planted the seed, but he didn't create all of this. This is a totally interdependent arising. We are all creating it every single moment. And so one of the ways we create it is with volunteering, another is with practice, and the third way is what I want to talk about, and that is with our financial support. And the opportunity that we have is to practice one of the practices of a bodhisattva is generosity. It's not just a matter of writing a check or giving some cash. It comes from your heart. It starts here, right? It doesn't start with your hand. It starts with your heart. It starts with this deep, deep desire to have more of this in your life, and to have more of it in your children's lives, to have more of it for your friends here, to have more of it for people who maybe haven't even met this place yet, like you hadn't a while ago. And from that place, from this deep wanting to share and wanting to make more of it, we practice. Kadampa Center never charges, right? There's never a charge. There's never, for spiritual program, there's never even a suggested donation. We used to do that, and we found it kept people away. And so we took this big leap of faith. Somewhere it should be on the timeline, because it was a moment of, it was a profound decision the moment we decided to stop even suggesting donations. And we said, the Buddha had a begging bowl. The Buddha had a begging bowl. He never charged. He offered the teachings freely. We decided, hey, if it was good enough for the Buddha, maybe we ought to give it a shot, right? So we decided we're going to take the chance and we're going to offer these teachings not only for free, no suggested donation, nothing. Please, we practice generosity. Kadampa Center itself practices generosity that way. And so then we offer everyone who touches this place an opportunity to practice deep generosity. And so it's not just a matter of what you give, it's why and how you give. And it's so much more powerful if it starts from here. So I really rejoice. Geshe talks about thinking something positive and rejoicing. And Lama Zopa Rinpoche talks a lot about rejoicing and rejoicing what others do, rejoicing what we do ourselves. And I really rejoice in what has happened here and what continues to happen here. And I rejoice for myself and for all of us that we have the opportunity to practice generosity and not have it be transactional, but to really practice generosity and support this place and keep it in our lives. Thank you.
Only 30 seconds, yeah. So just want to again, last night our director Robbie Watkin thank all the organizer. So then after that I have, so I have to speak something. So I also thank journalists. So then people are scared outside. It's outside. I'm not sure how well people can hear. So I just want to take this opportunity to, if you don't, Jill, can you stand up, please? Jill is the center. If you came here yesterday, so you may hear, because there's so many sounds or noise outside. Jill is the center manager here. Since she took over, everything is running very smoothly. So I just want to say, because I didn't say yesterday, because Robbie, director, already said thank everybody. That Jill worked so hard, probably, I'm not sure how much sleep she got, still yesterday. And all the organizers, not just Jill, so there's so many people. Yesterday is wonderfully decorated, all the center, and people had good time. So just want to say thank you, and she's our center manager. Thank you.